Hi guys, I'm Tanya and welcome back to my channel, The Donkey Business. I have two really nice recommendations for the week and I just watched them last week. They are both limited series available on Netflix and have very different genres, so you can pick what you want to choose, but I highly recommend both. So the first show that I watched was actually a surprise and honestly a very good surprise. It's a thriller drama series. I'll tell you what it is about. It's basically about this female stalker who thinks that she's living this perfect life with a perfect lover, perfect career, just an amazing life that she's living, but it is not true. She is not living that life. And she meets this guy in a bar and she talks to him and everything, and unknowingly he gives her attention, right? Because he's just being polite. But she starts stalking him. She starts following him everywhere. She starts calling him, emailing him like 1,000 emails every day. And when he goes to the police to kind of tell them and lodge a complaint, he realizes that he cannot do that because she's apparently not done anything wrong, because she's a pro at it, so she knows how to play the game. I have already kind of given you spoilers, which I wish I did not give you, but this is what it is and I'm not going to give you more information because I want you to watch it. The show is a very nice show. I was hooked. I was so addicted to it. I binge watched it in like 2 days because there are only 7 episodes or something, and every episode is about 30-35 minutes, so not too long too. And talking about the direction, the director is a London-based director who's actually graduated from Poland, and I think that this is her debut series. And if it is her debut series, then she has done a marvelous job because I did not find anything that was missing in it. The show had all kind of emotions, from like what is she doing to like trauma to like disturbing episode to like being happy, laughing, great acting. Watching the show, you feel that it's so fresh and it is very original. It seems like someone has put in a lot of effort and made the show, and it is like their baby, where she's really tried to make it as perfect as she could. And honestly, I felt that too. There is this one episode number 4, which was super intense and traumatic, but the way she's handled it, the way she shot it, the colors she's used, the emotions, the camera angles, the music, and like there are a lot of other nuances in the show which also I really liked. It is like a perfect blend of thriller, mystery, emotion, drama, love, everything together. Just like shows how a person and how trauma can literally change everything for you. It is very mature but also very interesting at the same time, and I loved it. Now, talking about the acting, I was honestly a fan of the cast. I think it's perfect casting. Knowing that there's a female stalker, I don't know how it's going to be handled, because we've always seen a male stalking a female or like a female stalking, but not to this level of female stalking. I was pretty skeptical of how it would be when it comes in terms of acting, but oh my god, the main antagonist, the name is Martha, is played by Jessica Gunning. She has killed it. I have not watched any of her work, but I am so going to watch what all she's done before, because I was a fan of how she behaved in the show. The way she looked at him, the way she spoke to him, the way she showed love, anger, hate, jealousy, everything was perfect. Her skin, her look, everything was just like you sympathize with her but you also hate her at the same time. And then the main protagonist is played by Richard Gere, and oh my god, I have not seen any of his work as well, but I am going to watch it. He seems like a character who you would not cast as a main guy, because he's not that appealing that he would be stalked, but oh my god, the way he's acted on screen, especially in episode number 4, I was like, I had goosebumps. I could not sit through it. Finish this episode and move on to the other because I want to see what happens, but I was also so invested in his life. It's like this show is amazing. It's got a lot of intensity, trauma, but it's also like fun to watch the chase and what's gonna happen. And the end is beautiful. I loved how it ended and I highly recommend it. It's called Baby Reindeer. It's just released this month. It's fresh on Netflix and probably is gonna trend soon, so watch it before it starts trending. Next show that I want to talk about is from Norway. It's called Midsummer Night, which is a completely different genre. It's a family drama of 5 episodes based on a lunch. Okay, so they meet to celebrate New Year, Christmas, and like midsummer lunch, which I don't know what exactly it is, but it is a midsummer lunch, and they're like singing carols and everything. And the families met after a while, but there is a lot of tension among them because there are a few people who don't like each other, but they're still kind of talking to each other to maintain that relation. And the mother of the family wants to confess something, but she's skeptical if she should do it, but she wants to do it anyway. Now, before she's about to confess what she wants to, there's a lot of drama happening among the members. There is drama of love, of hate, of jealousy, of cheating, of loyalty, of reconciliation, of family drama, and everything is a mess in that family. And it just shows that how every family is dysfunctional. Even if you try to be happy or you behave that you're happy, it is still a very dysfunctional world that we live in, where humans are not as happy as they seem to be. But it is a great show. It's just 5 episodes, again, half an hour each. You can literally binge it in like 2.5 hours and your entire show is done. It is very, very different from Baby Reindeer, but both had its flavor of originality, both have its flavor of being very honest on screen. And with Midnight Summer, there was an ensemble cast, so you have a lot of flavor to see. With Baby Reindeer, there was just a protagonist and an antagonist, and they're just like hating and loving on each other, so that was very fresh to see. Both are very original and I loved watching it. Let me know what you think about it in the comments below, and if you have any other recommendations for me as well that I can talk about on my channel and give honest reviews. And don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and thank you so much.